Okay. Let's see if this actually wants to work. It may or may not. Don't know. I'm hoping with the new graphics card I can stream and have this running at the same time. I really would want that, but no. I'm not gonna do a hardcore mode because that I think even I would just ruin that. Time for history lesson. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire. Blah, blah, blah. You can just read. I won't be able to speak it quick enough. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And I've not watched the intro cutscene for so long. It's so quiet and peaceful.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
I have played this a couple of times. Once to almost completion. And I have to say, I really like the character acting and the writing for it. I really
Get
do.
up now.
They feel like
There's work
actual
to be done.
people.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing.
Time to get a
Just a
few skill
scratch.
points.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
And let's see what the loading's like. Not looking great, but when it is on an SSD, but luckily there's not that many load screens. It's only really sort of when you go to sleep and stuff like that, and you sort of pass a lot of time.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
And this is where we basically get our quote-unquote character creation, in that we get to pick our first few skill points. Well, obviously, depending on what you pick, you get some experience and points in the thing. The best one to go for is always going to be speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern.
Talking is big.
Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me, and it's connected with that scratch on your hand, and that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
And again, we have the choice. I always go
You
for
think he's
speech.
teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
He's totally lying to
All right,
her.
then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
I love the fact that just after we finish saying, "Oh no, mother, I'd never sword fight," a thing pops up saying, "Go to the sword fighting lesson."
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Funnily enough, there is a storm coming, but you know.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Yeah, we can eat from the pot, get some food. Oh, I need to... Oh, settings for sensitivity are a little wonky. tweak it a little bit. Subtitles are on, chat are on. Give it a couple of clicks. I would like to try this at some point if I could ever get Tobii eye tracking. Because it intrigues me as to how it would work. I'm assuming it's just for the combat. Right, okay, that's a little better. Yeah, this first stream of this is basically the same thing that you'll do every single time you play this game, which is pick up everything. Marigold decoctions are this game's healing potions, and savior snaps are this game's item that you need to be able to save. But the fun thing is, savior snaps are also alcohol. So when you save, you get slightly drunk. So if you save too often, so too quickly, you get a little bit drunk. Which I always find fun. Let's go and talk to Father. Oh, was that motion blur then? Because if that was motion blur, I need to turn that off because that is horrible. Oh god, no, no, please, no motion blur. That's the first time I've noticed it, and oh god, that was horrific. Okay.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Yeah, so here's the sort of dialogue options that you get. If you get the sword icons, that uses your fighting ability. Basically, it's your brawn. Your I'm tougher than you. And we can see at in the bottom left, we have our stats. And we don't know Father stats at the moment because we don't have the correct perk. But you can get a perk that shows you what the other person's things are. So you can pick the right one to win. So in this case, we've got 3 quote-unquote brawn. The sort of heart crown thing is our, I suppose, nobility type option. So, you know, if you're more noble than the person you're talking to, you can basically say, excuse me, I'm a higher rank than you in the overall scheme of things. You can't talk to me that way. And then the top one is just generic speech.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Yeah, as after we chose the option, we up in the top left corner there was a reputation gained. You could obviously also get reputation lost. Depending on how you're talking to people, that will change. So, for instance, if you talk to nobility people, like if you talk to the lord of the castle and you're horrible to him, you will lose reputation. You can lose reputation with specific people and also generically the town. So if I remember under the player, it's like you get the villagers, and then I think there's also, I think it's merchants, but there's obviously no normal merchants here because of reasons you will see maybe by the end of the stream. So obviously, the villagers' reputation will go up if you help them, if you give alms to the poor and things like that. And with the merchants, you'll get reputation if you give them good deals. So going through all the lists we've got, obviously it's an RPG game, we have an inventory. We have a player screen where we have our stats, combat perks, generic skills, buffs that you might have, the reputation obviously, and then any stats, just generic stuff. I do have some mods running because some of them are quality of life things and some of them are just to make it a bit more fun. Things like, I think, oh, hang on, has it? Oh, I think one of them hasn't worked properly. Looking at it, because I'm missing pole arms. Let me just have a quick double check on that. I could have sworn I installed that before I started. I could have sworn. But whilst that's loading, I'll have a quick look at things. So main level, obviously, it's your main level. As you go up, you can pick perks that go from, if we have a look at the info, they just give you a certain bonus, obviously. Some of them are useful, some of them are pointless. And then you've also got the perks per actual stat. So as you do things that would make you stronger, like fight, you can pick perks to strength. As you do agility or vitality or speech, get XP, you get levels, you can then pick perks. Same with the combat, you fight, you gain experience, you get levels, you get to pick your perk points. And again, same with skills, you do alchemy, you get alchemy levels. As this says, perk points unlock at 3, 5, 8, 10, etc. So at level 3, we get to pick one. And then, as with the other things, some of them useful. Things like, I know that the routine ones are really helpful. Because things like auto brewing produces 3 instead of 1. Or just auto brewing in general, because the potion making in this is a bit time consuming if you want to make a lot and level up. But then you got obviously stuff like drinking, herbalism is picking the plants and things to do with that. Horsemanship is riding. Houndsmaster I've never really done because I never really pay much attention to the dog we get. Because I just never got into it. Maybe we'll try doing something with that with this playthrough. Hunting is obviously now just hunting animals. Lockpicking, I mean, just the name says it all. Same with pickpocketing and stealth. Maintenance is gear stuff, so, you know, looking after your swords, your armor. And in this game, you actually have to learn to read at some point, because not everyone knew how to read back then. They would know the basics, but they wouldn't be able to, like, read a full-on book. You know, if they might be able to tell, you know, what numbers, you know, what numbers are at the market, what the food names are when they're written out, things like that, but they wouldn't be able to read, you know, big fancy books. I think Vortex has loaded. Yeah, Perkaholic is enabled, so I don't know why that is not working. Oh, that's why. Right, let me quickly save this. Thankfully, we can. If you save and quit, it doesn't take up one of the potions that you get. So let's quickly redeploy this. With the game not on, it should let us do that. Yes, I wish to let this happen. Oh, come on. Why are you being a pain? I've never had this problem before. Deployment failed. Why are you not working? That is really annoying. This is the first time I've ever seen this error cropping up. Oh, hang on. I think I might know. No, that can't be it. Although it might. No, it can't be because it's picked up that I have actually downloaded and installed the game. Because it gave me the option to do that. It knows where it is, that's fine. Yes, please manage that. Deploy the mods. Yes, I want you to be allowed. Oh, this is annoying. Fascinating streaming content, I know, but I want those quality of life things. Let's just make sure it's not being blocked by antivirus or something stupid. Because I think it has recently updated the program. Okay, so it shouldn't be that problem. That should be fine. And the only difference compared to last time that I did this is that now I have a separate drive for the games. It's to do with this Simlink thing. Whatever the hell that is. To deploy the mods. Please confirm the user access dialog, which I just did. And it still failed the deployment. Oh, that is so annoying. Why the hell is this not working? I'm determined that this is going to work. I want my quality of life, damn it. Well, I've spent half an hour and I haven't barely even started the game yet. Jeez. Come on, computer. You can do it. Show me the log files. Let's just double check. Mod staging folder goes there. Yep, that's fine. I'm really not sure what it is that's locking that folder and causing this to have a problem. Most likely reason is that files are locked by an external application, but I don't have any. I mean, I thought at first maybe it was because I was actually in the game, and that's what was locking me from being able to mess with things. But I'm not in the game at the moment. So why are you being funny? That one involves restarting the computer, and I'd rather not mess around with that for now. That's wonderful, but there's no log file here for me to read. In mods go all fine. I wonder if I'm going to have to manually do this for now. Let's manually go to the folders and put them in. Kingdom Come Deliverance doesn't want to do this. So copy and paste them all over. Wait, I don't need to do them all. I just need to move over Perkaholic, because that is the only one that has changed. Except it hasn't updated for some reason. Well, let's uninstall it. Okay, that has now put it all in place. Now let's try deploying again. Anytime you want to do this game, deploy the mods. Oh, now Vortex wants to update. Sometimes I love this. I don't. I really don't like this. It's so annoying. But it's the price we pay for getting mods. I wonder if that's why the elevation wasn't working. It's because it wasn't updated. Let's retry. Oh, wonderful. That's an error message. That's an essay. You working now? Was it just that you hadn't finished downloading before I tried to open? Looks like it might be. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now please, let me deploy the mods. Okay, that makes sense. It's because I've got it on a... It's because I've changed how the drives are working. That's fine. As long as I can understand that I can change where the mods are going. Please. Yep, apply that. Move the staging folder for the mods to the same drive as the game's on. Now let's try doing it. Deploy the mods. Oh, you should. It's because I've got it on the other drive. Because the game is on the other drive, it's not letting me install the mods, so I'm going to have to move it to the C drive just so that the mods can work. Which is really annoying. That means I'm going to have to uninstall the game and reinstall it essentially. Which I'm not going to do today, not while I'm on stream. That will just take ages. So, now we need to think of something else to play. Which is mildly annoying. Right, so let's see. What have we got instead? I could go back to Salt 2. That one was entertaining enough and quite calm and peaceful. Oh, no, keyboard. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance will take a very, very long time. So I'm not even going to worry about that for now. I will install that after stream today. So what can we play for the next sort of hour and 10 minutes? What would be easy enough to pick up for a nice bit of calm streaming? You do some Zomboid, some Grim Dawn, some Playtop. So many options of what I have installed. You know what? Let's do this. That updated. Just need to swap over the game capture. Nope, that's not the right thing. There we go. Let's go to full screen, please. No VSync needed. There we go. Let's just go with some Mindustry. Mindustry is a nice, easy one to go with. Right, the one that I was doing on stream was the Erikia one. Where were we? We were going to Basin next, I think. Large presence detected. So let's go deal with it. Oh, and I forgot this mode. It auto builds a bunch of stuff for you straight away. Oh, I love it. Right, so let's think. What do we need? Right, that is picking up graphite. That's fine. And these are picking up beryllium, which are the two basics. Trying to remember exactly how this one works because it's different to what I've been playing off stream. The plasma bore is what we use. the walls. Ah, okay. So down there is where we're going to get stuff coming, I think. Along the lines of that, we're going to want nodes to connect those. Those. That. Okay, I think that's that sorted. We are going to need silicon for the next step. We need graphite, which we are picking some up, and sand, so we need cliff crushers. And I need to remember which are the best cliffs. 1.63 on that. It looks like these ones are better in terms of so there's the sand. Let's see, what was the... Oh, we don't have the splitter for this yet. I'm so used to playing the other one, I've forgotten what we can and can't do. Was it the router? Actually, it might be the router that we need. Silicon arc furnace, let's do... Probably won't have enough to do more than 2. Or more than 3. And since we've got a... I'm trying to remember how I'd set these up before. Because I don't have the same ways of doing it on this campaign than you do on the other. You essentially want 2 going in for each. One of them is, I think, quite simple in the fact that we just have to use the routers. No, that was the wrong one. There. And I think this one we had to go over. Oh, what am I missing for these? Beryllium. We don't have enough beryllium. The beryllium is going. We just don't have quite enough power for it. Yeah, if we're having issues with beryllium, probably a good idea to just go straight into these ones and get these extra miners working. Okay, that's extra beryllium. That is extra power. So then we want router and router. These all need to be powered. As do these. Do that. Have you come out? And for now, silicon can go into there. Wonderful. Oh god, I forgot. We don't have it. We don't even have weapons on this one. So after all of that, putting that together, we don't even have the weapons to destroy this damn thing. Yeah, I'm so used to playing the other campaign where we actually have a weapon. Whereas on this, we have our crappy little laser that actually doesn't hurt them. Right, so let's... Rather than letting them destroy it, let's quickly dismantle it. At least that way. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Abandon it. Restart it. Right, so Down plasma balls. There. There. Since we know they're coming from here now. Breaches use beryllium or tungsten. We have beryllium, that's fine. Diffuse uses graphite, which we are not willing to waste at the moment. Let's drop a few of those down. Basic wall. That. I might take the half of this. Go over here. Route that so we go half. So we split it into thirds. Make sure we have power for all those. Let's not do that there because we're going to want power there. Come down there instead. Right now we are very much limited by the amount of burden we're taking in, and we can't really take much more. Put that there, it'll start blocking the other ones. Added that in, we've added that in. There's no more that I can see. Ammo's full, so at least the guns are working, so when those things do turn up, we will be able to shoot them. Yeah, it's what I get for playing the... What was the other... It's what I get for playing the Superlo games off stream and the Erikia on stream. It's, I completely forget the difference in gameplay between the two. Come on, gun. Almost there. There we go. It's got the graphite coming in, which is fine. So now we can grow a 3 silicon thing from before. We wanted it's going in one way. And then that going in another way. And hat, we're ready for you this time. We'll do that, then put our cliff crushers back in. And then you can feed into there. And then we want to get power situation sorted, which would be that. Okay, so we have silicon working. We do have like 1 silicon arc furnace going there as well, which is nice, but having this is just makes it better. So next thing, tank fabricator. What do we need for tank? Beryllium and silicon. We have silicon, we have beryllium, that's fine. Where can we actually put this that makes a bit of sense? And then the ship fabricator, I think, is graphite and silicon. So that takes a... That's a little bit different in terms of what we need for that. Because if we do it like that instead, okay, that's going to get that. That's fine. Then we can put the silicon off so that the sun goes into each one. Make sure they're both powered. Make sure they both go and sit over there when it's ready to go. This one needed some beryllium. Which luckily we can just pull over from the ammo line. Beef this wall up. Bit of extra defense. Once we have a ship, we can actually start going scouting a little bit. Uncover a bit more map. Uncover some more resources. Expand a little bit so we're not just in this little tiny corner of what could be a big map. I don't know. But annoyingly, we don't uncover fog of war in this mode. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's why that wasn't working. Because that's next to it, it's outputting the silicon. Into that one tube, which is then completely messing up. There we go. We've actually got enough stuff in there that they're starting to build. We do need more power as well, which at the moment we cannot get. There is one there. We'll need to move up for that. There we go. Now, ship, you can come with us. Hang on. Was it this mode? This is the one that had the freaking radar, that's why. Yeah, it slowly expands. Yeah, I remember now. So, do we have anything worth moving forward for apart from that power? A tiny little bit of graphite that we really can't even move far enough forward to get. Not without spending a lot of effort to build a huge wall. And we could move these forward. herein lies the problem. We've got to do it quick enough that they can't keep messing it up. As long as we get the wall up. Right, let's move further a little bit. It's not much, but at least it's enough to get a little tiny bit more power out of this. Let's have everyone here come forward. Yeah, right now we're just very limited on our graphite. We're slowly building the army up, that's fine. And we could probably take these ones that we've got. Out for a little stroll. We have 2 enemy bastions to destroy. This one is very much not protected. The impact rail constructors. Ah, they've got mass drivers, so yeah, let's make sure this gets destroyed. Right, and that gives us access to the tungsten. That was very much worth it. That is sadly too close. I mean, as long as they're not using it, it's fine. It would just be nice if we could do more with this area. Yeah, we have nowhere near enough graphite to even consider putting down a new bastion over here yet. Rhodium. I mean, we could just put down the drills and just ship it all back. It's a pain because it's going to be just a long trip. If we build our wall here, force them to walk around. Drop in those. Leave me drills alone. Speaking of drills, let's get them working. Okay, that will get ammo in. We can protect this. Tungsten, I don't know if we're actually going to need on this map. Really not sure if we will need it. Let's have everyone from those two fabricators to come up here. Consolidate everyone together. But let's avoid that one for now, because that's got more guns. This one only has the one. That was a horribly stupid attempt. Trying to block off the ammunition coming to it. If that's going to be safe enough. They're not coming through there anytime soon. Now makes that one safe enough because again we've got 3. Do you have enough to do another one of you there and another there? You definitely have the power needed now. Right, power grid connected. Just for a bit of protection, let's put that behind a bit of a wall. It's not much, but we can do something. Thunk, 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 thunk. Also pop a radar up here. And here. Four of each of them. Well, 4 of one, 5 of the other at the moment. Oh. We've got 6 stells. 4 eludes. Almost 5. just realised I misspelt failed in my title. That's appropriate word to fail writing. Right, let us in. Yeah, I thought so. This doesn't actually have any of strategic worth to it. It was just another set of guns. I reckon we left to smash that for a while. Oh, was it just... It was just 1k we needed for... Let's drop that new bastion down up here then. Because that way we can stop having to send all this through a ridiculously long pipeline. Right, so impact drill needs water. So 1, 2, 3. And 4. Probably could have done with moving these a bit further forward, just so we can have access to that extra bit there. So that's 5 of them. We've got 1, 2. We do have 3. So these make water. So let. Well, okay, maybe they don't. They don't make water. They make steam. The liquid router. So that is moving water, and that is filling those up. Okay. It's not efficient, but it's better than nothing. Then route that together. And then we can also bring this one over to feed into there. It's not going to get us a lot of tungsten because we need way more water, but we do not have the means to get more apart from sort of adding these in. We would have to do for that. Yeah, and therein lies the problem. Okay. You'll destroy them. Then I want to rush through. Beyond the range of the guns. Because then we can smash the infrastructure up. Which is the main thing we want to do. Smash these two apart. There we go. I think that's the win. Construct backup cores immediately. Yep, because this bit is going to get nuked. Oh wow, did those actually destroy? Well, okay, I guess they had more ammo spare than I thought they did. Right, so let's pause. What have we got? We've got tungsten here. We have beryllium. So let's get you coming in. Let's get you coming in. Small amount of graphite there and there. And get that done. Then that. Right, so these two are we can get rid of. Is there really that much stored in this pipe? Jeez. Honestly, what would probably be a good idea is dismantling all this stuff and getting the stuff, actually getting the materials back before it gets blown up. I can't remember if that does it mean they're gonna send waves from over here to try and take it back. I forget. It may be that once this nuclear launch is done, that's the end of the mission. If that's the case, perfect. If that's not the case, then not as perfect. Oh, I see more beryllium to use there. Let's just add in there. So what do we? So the ship fabricator needs graphite and silicon, and the tank one is the one that requires the beryllium. Need a couple of silicon furnaces to do this. Okay, so those go over there. That's that done. So rather than sending that graphite into there, let's bring it into here. Let's get our cliff crushers going to get the sand. And obviously the power nodes, keep them running. And you also need graphite as well, so anything that was left over, well, not so much left over, but every fourth one send into there. We're going to have very little in terms of ships, but at least the tanks will be working okay, I think. Yeah, let's just start dismantling a bunch of this. Get the resources back before it gets blown up. Oh. Boom. Wait, hang on. Can I just rebuild that thing? I fucking can as well. I didn't need to dismantle all of that. I could have just bloody rebuilt it. Oh, and there's more cores to fight now. That's... So much for that being the end of the level. Yeah, because I dismantled it as well, which is really annoying. I don't have access to the ghosts, which is really silly. I should not have done that. I should not have done it. Right, okay, let's see how can we do. So if we do that, we put our breaches in, the duct router, if there's an overflow, send it into the core. Oh, and the game's music has just stopped. Have all that. Our condensers back in. And then rebuild some of this extra pipe work. Okay, that's that bit. Duct routers, duct router, and duct router. The first thing, let's get these turrets up, get them working. Also going to need power supplies, aren't we, for all these? Oh, I've made a mistake on that one. Let's move it one in. There we go. Right. Guns are filling with ammo. That's all good. Get our plasma balls back in place for the graphite. Um, so this one was the ship fabricator. This one was the tank. Okay, okay. These needed to be the crushers. Wire silicon. That's all that working. Get those together as well. There we go. I'm not going to take any extra sand from there. Don't need it. Spare graphite that's left over can go into there. And you can go over into that. Perfect. But they both need power. That's the problem there. So that's those. Oh, they've got a big one. And it's already dead. Never mind. Yeah, that sublimate needs to go. It looks like we're going to still need to take some over here. These guns are still getting used. Guessing what we're going to want to do then is also put some of these over here. That's why we also need the gun over here as well to protect these guys. Did we have healing yet on these? No, we didn't. Can't unlock anything else in the tech tree yet either. Just to protect them a little bit. Do that. Yeah, they got the big ones coming through now. So tank refabricator needs hydrogen, silicon, and tungsten to make locuses. Silicon we could still get by pulling that out like that. Can't refabricate ships. I'm actually going to get rid of the ship one because that's not really helping us in any way. Let's replace that with a mech fabricator. We should just be able to do that with silicon and beryllium. Yep, that'll get that working. And what do we need for the mech? That also needs silicon, hydrogen, and tungsten. Probably going to want to shift that down a little bit. How did we make... Hydrogen was the electrolyzer, wasn't it? Means we need water to go into it. We're going to need pipe coming out from there. Pipe coming out from here. And coming out from there. Get them all connected together. That should give us enough. Oh, hello, Jazzy. No, this is not, unfortunately, Among Us. Oh, I'll stretch just for you. How was your day? So water's going in. Let's get this powered. I'm alive and mostly awake. What am I doing wrong? You're making ozone, that's the problem. I got this the wrong way around. Right. Now we've got the right stuff going in. Liquid router is what we want. There we go. The next big thing we want is to bring this titanium down. Make sure it's not connected to there. Right, okay, that's the right stuff coming down. Perfect. You have cheesecake? Where's mine? I also need cheesecake. It's in the law. Salted caramel. Mmm. That sounds good. I am going to send all these in. And watch them all die horribly, because these ones are really slow because they can't get through. Right, a little bit annoying, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm concerned why that giant tank there is not moving. Okay, I cannot have that there. That's good to know. Well, that's unpleasant. They've killed my turrets. I think this is what is known as a royal screw-up. Oh well. Yeah, they're just gonna wipe through. We don't have the strength of arms to fight those mech things. And our mechs did not get produced quick enough because they got stuck. Yeah, so I'm not even going to attempt to continue on that one. Because it is also about time that I actually stopped for the night anyway. Been going for sort of 2.25 hours. It's 20 past midnight. I am sleepy. And I need to wind down for the night. I love you too, Zazzy. Only a week to go until the madness. I'm going to be there. I've got the entire of next week off. Oh god, trivia. No. Oh no. Oh god, no. I was hoping it was going to be drawing games because then I could draw a sassy face. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow, hopefully, maybe, we can actually do that whole playing of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'll try and get it sort of reinstalled and faff around and get the mods working again. Just so that we can actually play that properly. I mean, I do want to play it. I really do. I'm thinking of doing that maybe Tuesday and Thursday, and then on Wednesday and Sunday, maybe do the whatever is sort of on. So like Empires of the Undergrowth and or Salt and basically the chill games. And then Saturday is the weird shit with Snails, Dawn, Sheeper, etc. Should get Jazzy. Jazzy, you should join us on the Saturday night if you're ever free for some of the weird cursed shit we put ourselves through. Yeah, and obviously next week we're going to be having the special event on Wednesday because of Princey Zazzy is having a birthday stream. So you can join in there to watch me have complete mental breakdown over the fact that my brain is full of more holes than a sponge. Yeah, join me again tomorrow where we will Kingdom Comes from not Amalur. That's Amalur Reckoning Kingdom. The other Kingdom game, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. That was that one. Kingdom Come Deliverance tomorrow. Yes, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Where we will do the stabbing and the picking of flowers and medieval sim once again. As long as I can get the goddamn mods working, because I want those quality of life mods. Don't even help that much, but it just expands on the perk trees a bit, which is, useful to have. Makes it a little bit more fun. So yeah, join me again tomorrow, and we'll do some stabbing and some picking of flowers. So, have fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.